What's up guys, it's Anthony. Sorry it's a little bright out here, but today we got something fun to put on my XJ. They're right there. It's stuffed in the back of my wife's Liberty. But yeah, we got a cool little upgrade. I don't know what else is all going to go into this video, but I know putting these bigger tires on is going to mean we got to cut some more stuff down the road. We'll figure all that out. But yeah, it should be fun. Got a pretty good deal on them, so can't complain about that. Gotta love basically like Facebook Marketplace deals and having friends, so pretty nice. But yeah, I'm gonna set the camera up and we'll throw these bigger tires on and show you kind of more what we got. Alright, so the tires are some Mickey Thompson Baja MTZs with a 17-inch steel wheel versus a 15, basically the same D-window wheel. And let's find it. It's right there. It is a 295/70/17, which is like 33.8 inches or something like that, so it's basically like a 34-inch tall tire. But roll this on over. We roll this over to next to my 31s. That's a pretty significant difference in terms of height. There's a big old nasty spider right there. Go ahead and kill that. But yeah, that's a pretty big difference. These are only 10.5 wide. I believe this is about 12 or a little over 12, closer to 12.5 inches wide. So, you know, we got more tire. The overall height is a lot more, so we're definitely gonna have to cut the little lip off of my fenders. We might have to trim the bumper a little bit. We'll just have to see how much it does, because I'm not bump stopped. There's a factory bump stop on this side and there's nothing in that side, so but pretty exciting, and pretty much paid for the rims and got the tires for free. So, but that's kind of a little bit of what it'll look like. I'll put another one back here so you guys can see. Not the best look, but I mean, it's pretty good. It should look really good. Gonna fill out that wheel well a lot better, not look as small, might get skip leg day. And my 31s still have a lot of life on them. 2 of them have less than 5K miles on them, and the other ones maybe have 5,000 miles. And I have because I have the one chrome rim on that wheel right there, I have a black one to put together, so I'll put all that together, turn around, be able to sell them $500-600. So then that means more upgrades towards this, or some 35-inch Milestars. So I really do like the Milestars, but these have plenty of tread and this is just a toy, so I don't drive it enough that the tread really worries me. So yeah, let's go ahead and get tools out, get the jack out, and let's start getting the tires off this thing and getting it swapped out. There's first look at it, and you see we got a lot that we got to worry about in the rear, which isn't as easy as just cutting and folding, givens I have so much rust, but maybe it's easier because we'll just cut our line and we'll patch it all up. But that's going to be the next project. The front we'll have to cut out more, which not a big deal. But let's go ahead and throw the front on. I think I'm going to run some spacers because I don't like how sunk in it is. I would like for it to be out a little bit more. So I might have to get some spacers. Or there's spacers on the rear of that, and I have another box, so I'll probably throw those on this. But let's go ahead and knock out the front now. Alright, so that's what she looks like. I think we need to throw some air in all of them because they all look a little low. And then we gotta take this tire off and plug the grinder in and shave my little leaf spring clamp because it's really close to the sidewall and I don't want it to rub. But yeah, now she doesn't look like she skipped leg day, which is really cool. So we'll go ahead and throw some air in the tires. We'll hook up the grinder. We'll trim that little piece. I'll show you guys. Yeah, we'll trim that. That's a little bit too close for my liking. So go ahead and take a little bit off of that, throw some air on the tires, and call it good, call it exciting. So pretty neat looking. So we'll go ahead and get started on that. All right, so we got the bigger tires on, and we got the winch all rolled out over to my friend Kyle's Ranger. And we're gonna respool the winch.
Hello, this is me, and we're gonna come and work on the winch. Gonna angle it up and stuff. And so we're kids. We're gonna spray like we did last day. This spray. Hang on. Hey guys, I linked down the scan.
We're done. All done. Got the winch spooled back up. All that. Hopefully in this video, I need to go find my boxes of parts that I have. I have a set of wheel spacers I want to throw on the front because it's rubbing the lower control arms. And then my wife's Liberty has the other 1-inch spacers on the back. So I'm going to throw some 1-inch spacers on this just to give it a little bit more poke. I don't like how sunk in it is. It's rubbing the lower control arms. So I just don't want any sort of weird like binding issues. So you can see kind of how it doesn't poke out too much. So I think an extra little 1-inch spacer give it just that little bit more poke. get me away from some of the stuff like the lower control arms, the leaf springs, stuff like that. It's gonna cause more issues with like fenders and stuff like that, but whatever. The front looks good. Front fenders are in good shape. Rear fenders, not so much. They need to be cut out, and we gotta tack in and fix all that stuff. So otherwise, it's looking pretty good. So gotta go and warm up some lunch for my wife, take her lunch at work, and then we'll see if we can come find the wheel spacers, and maybe we'll throw some spacers on this today. And I got my little helper. Oh yeah? You want to hold it?
Oh, sure. Hi guys, my name is Brooke calling again, and I'm happy you guys are back.
Can't believe it was sitting running, and then I came out to it dripping, and everything's all wet. So I'm pretty sure my brand new water pump that I just put on is leaking. So that's fun. Alright, so it's been a day since the water pump thing. We're gonna back it up and let it run and try and verify where it's leaking from, and maybe run into town and go get a water pump, or at least a water pump gasket, because I got 2 used water pumps I could throw on. So yeah, let's see what we do. Well, it's been running for a few minutes, and that spot is from me opening the radiator cap, but it's not leaking. I don't get it. But you can tell there was some water right there on the water pump, so I don't know. It's also a good thing that I was out here looking though, because my O2 harness was laying on my manifold, so I just went ahead and threw a zip tie, because I think last time I routed it down over here, not through there. So yeah, it was laying on the exhaust manifold, so that would have been an annoying thing. But leaking out of the top of that outlet. I don't know why. I put Teflon and stuff on it. Only way to fix that is put pull the water pump. That sucks. Alright, so we got the airbox out of the way. We got the fan out of the way. Gonna go ahead and break the bolts loose on the water pump pulley, pull the power steering pump out of the way, take the belt off. Yeah, a bunch of fun stuff. Well, I guess we'll do the water pump pulley bolts, take the belt off, take the power steering pump out of the way, then do everything else, and then we'll run the we'll run the Eaton, go get a gasket and some more coolant. I'm gonna pull the lower radiator hose because I'm doing the petcock on that side, really sucks. So yeah, that's where we're at. But yeah, should go pretty quick. Just sucks because gotta do all this just to get that outlet tube out. And I don't remember if I even put Teflon on it, but we'll put a bunch of Teflon on it this time and put it in there. Should be good. So, yeah, that's what we're going to work on doing. Hooray to making a huge mess. But, all we got to do is unbolt the water pump. Pull it off, clean everything up, and go from there. So we're making progress. Oh, and we got to disconnect these hoses over here off the water outlet. Well, I guess just this hose. Just this one down in here. So, yeah, making progress. Almost there. Alright, there's the water pump. I'm gonna have to pull that out, put some Teflon on it, clean this up, clean the block up, clean my mess up. Probably gonna spray some water on this to hopefully let it dry while we run to town. Hopefully they got a gasket. If not, we're just gonna gasket maker this whole thing. So, see how it goes. Well, I didn't put any more Teflon on it, but it had the little like factory Teflon, but clearly that didn't work. So we're gonna go ahead and clean that up. And I marked the pipe there in the front of the water pump, so I know where I need to go back together. And yeah, I'm gonna finish doing that. I'm gonna finish cleaning this up a little bit more. Got my gasket maker. Got the anti-seize. That way we can put it on the face again, and we'll go from there.
And I'm Brooklyn, so I'm going to show you a couple things. Give me that camera. One, go. So I'm going to show you my stand work, guys. Look. So I'm using it with the little sealant. Look what I have on today. Yeah. Look nice, guys. I know. Do you want to work with me or what? There. I can sit it right here for you guys to see what I'm doing. Oh, sorry. I was there to get a drink really quick. Wait, where did the BBs go?
Alright. Got a new Teflon in there. Crank down on it. Shouldn't have to worry about it leaking again. Hopefully you guys enjoyed sand working, excavating with my daughter. So yeah.
Okay. I'm back, guys. Let's finish this channel working. Oh, I forgot the vlog.
Don't forget about the vlog, dude.
Okay.
Alright, we're back. The goods have been supplied. We got 2 more gallons of coolant and a gasket. I could have done it without a gasket, but the gasket just makes it a lot easier. So yeah, let's go ahead and get that stuff out of the trunk. Daughter's over here playing. Actually, she's watching turtle videos right now. Yeah, let's go ahead and get this going. Alright, we got it all together. Gonna put some coolant in it and clean up. And probably go inside and eat. I don't really feel that good. So definitely need to eat. And it's getting super windy, but everything's all back together. Throw some coolant in it and hopefully it won't have a leak again. Alright, she's running again. We got it up on the ramp to elevate this side because Cherokee things. Also, this thing's so much bigger with these tires. It's kind of funny how much bigger it actually feels. I'm sure it looks small compared to everybody with 35s, 37s, 40s, 42s now, but you know, for a barely budget-friendly build, I feel like it's pretty good. So we're gonna finish bleeding the coolant and be done for the day, hopefully. And then we'll take it for a test drive and see what else we get up to in this video for this week. Alright, what's up guys? So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video off here. The next video you're gonna see us trying to prep Rusty to go to the mountains for Father's Day. So hopefully you guys did enjoy. has been Anthony. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be greatly appreciated. All the support is very helpful. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.